When I give you first web, you say prrrr, prrrr. When I give you first man, you say prrrr,
Bom
prrrr.
dia, señoras y señores. It just be Portuguese, meaning that good morning, Mr. and Mrs. or ladies and gentlemen. It's as simple as that. I go if we go on and on and on for inside. The Portuguese, there we know inside. Salut, comment ça va? Me say good morning. How are you? For French inside. Simple. We they can't start. I don't want to make you start plus hit. You bab. It be very, very simple. Who is your club's greatest player ever? It's as simple as that. I go left the debating for the comment section inside. I know we can't talk so until make you cook me like the other time you cook me. Thursday you cook me for comment section for the Twitter day. We would appreciate you try for me. It boosts my Twitter engagement more. I get a lot of money, so you put the try. So make we just start with Prrrr FC or Prrrr Soccer Club. That be Barcelona. Who is your greatest player ever? I talk I know your mind go one player in top, but I can't break down things give you. I can't mention another player or maybe players where maybe what it go toe to toe with that your player you think about. But the player we know we think about be the greatest of one our time. You understand? He and Ronaldo they are the greatest of our time. You can't disrespect one and say, oh, this one great past this one. Them all try. Messi very, very top notch. 8 Ballon d'Ors, Ronaldo 5 Ballon d'Ors. Very great guys. When we can start with Messi, the records are there to speak for himself and see over 600 goals for the club. Then the closest to get 290 goals. Just look at the disparity. 600 goals, over 600 goals for Barcelona. The next person get 290 goals. You know the tally, you know the match. The guy break all the records way for D. He sets records, he overbreak them, and see. The least said about this guy, the better. And I won't lie, me first, I know they like him because yes, obviously, you like Ronaldo and all of that. It's like if they like Davido, then go like Wizkid. At a point in time, you get to like their craft. Whether if you like me, I be Wizkid fan. But recently, Davido too they release tracks, then albums way and they come like. So sometimes the sentiments make you tone them down small. I know say more Barca fans they hate Ronaldo, but sometimes if I appreciate the person, me I be Man U fan. He's come me finals 2 times, but I appreciate him so much for what he has done for football. Because right now the players they watch there, he no good at all. Highland in brothers. So make you go to Lionel Messi. See. 4 times Champions League winner. 2006, 2009, 2011, 2015. The 2006 one, more squad they talk say, he win them. He win them, but he was an 18-year-old coming into the team right now. At that time, football was different. 18-year-old, if you break into the team like right now, the way Lamine Yamal break into Barca in team at 17 or even at 16 years, Garnacho chopped 19 years, they play for Man U. It wasn't happening back then. So at 18 years, then the final save he hits, then he gets hamstring. That's why I know he gets on the play. But Lionel Messi, the least said about him, the better. 8 Ballon d'Ors. 8 Ballon d'Ors. Champions League, top scorer. He did second of all time behind Ronaldo. You know. Champions League, assists. He did top 4 inside. See, even international goals, that be goals for your national team. This guy did it second after Ronaldo. So this guy... he and Ronaldo, that boy talks say you can't hate them. Both of them. You can't hate them. I don't care which side of the faction you are. Each of them are great in their own trend or in their own spec. But we are talking about Messi here for Barcelona. Is he your greatest player ever? Make a mention of what other player of yesteryears in Barcelona's history where maybe you forget about them. But he has impacted so much into your team. That is Johan Cruyff, the Dutch maestro, the originator of total football. And, the Dutch were the originators of total football. Rinus Michels, the famous Ajax manager, coached them 74, then go to the World Cup final. And then he was the captain of that team in West Germany, that is now Germany. And see, that Ajax team, he left Ajax and came to Barcelona for a world record fee in 1973. He come Barca, the first season they win the league. They don't win the league in a long while. That time it was just Madrid throughout. If you don't know your history, go check. was Madrid throughout because of General Franco. Then he be some dictator be the Spain. Dictator way they Spain. They like Madrid. So then times Barca no they sit up, bro. Barca no they sit up at all. Refereeing decisions they go against them. But when this guy came, there was a seismic change, and not just when he played football. After he played football, the impact he made onto the team as a coach. That one we'll get there soon. He came back in 1988 to 1996. That'll be 8 solid years. But what we are talking about the player, and we'll go to the coach, the impact he made as a coach, and we'll juxtapose that with Messi as a player. Messi has not finished playing football, so we don't know if he will come back as a coach. But let's talk about him as a player. He came in 1973, won the Ballon d'Or. So yeah, this being Ballon d'Or, he win for 1974 inside. Yes, that same year and go the World Cup final. That be the Dutch national team win and lose narrowly to get Muller and boys from West Germany or Germany now. So they won the league. Barca won the league in his first season, 1974. So a great player like that, and he did so much for Barcelona. He won Copa del Rey and other trophies, Cup Winners' Cup and all of those things. So let's move to him as a manager, the impact. That is the most important thing. For the player, he tried. He win 3 Ballon d'Ors. You understand? 2 for Ajax, 1 for Barcelona, or 2 for Barcelona, 1 for Ajax, either of them. But see, as a coach, that's where the impact comes in for FC Barcelona. He came back as a coach in 1988. He came in 1988. In very first season, 88-89, then go win the Cup Winners' Cup against Fiorentina. 2-0, then win them. Fast forward 3 years later, in 1992 for Wembley, this same coach won Barca its first Champions League. So Barca fans, hi, how I greet you for your first Champions League was in 1992. Make I remember you. Your first Champions League was in 1992. So just recently, just like 33 years ago, just recently. Madrid in first Champions League was in 56, Benfica 61, Inter 63, AC Milan 63, Inter 65, Man U 68. So your very first Champions League was in 1992. So just recently, at the dawn of the Premier League. So you can see that this man impacted your club so much. Your first Champions League was won by him, and he had this dream team. He is that they play this 3-4-3 formation with Amorim they play. This Man U fans watch this one to see the formation. He had correct players. See, and Guardiola, he impacted so many players, especially Guardiola. Guardiola was a certain number 6, more like Rodri they play. See him for the lineup inside. Guardiola was the number 6 of the team, and he was like the registrar of the team. He would talk for Italian football inside, the registrar, the trequartista, the person where they dictate the play of the team. And Guardiola had the most impact from this man. Other players like Luis Enrique came later on in 95, just spent 1 season under him, where Bobby Robson them come. But as a coach, they win La Liga titles 4 times within that 8 years. They win the Champions League, they win the Cup Winners' Cup, they win the Super Cup. See, this man do so much for your club. So Messi and also Johan Cruyff, who be your greatest player? Barca fans, I leave that to you. I know one can't talk anything and you just say, hey, I hate somebody, I beg you. I leave them for the comment section. Make we move on to another club, another great club that is in Spain. That is Real Madrid. The Los Blancos, the White Angels, as they are called. Cibeles, the Maquis that. See, this club has a rich history. A lot of players can't play Madrid. You can't even remember players that can't play Madrid. Them playing Beckham, Figo, this Ronaldo, Ronaldo, Zidane, this. Them playing over 1,000 legendary players. It's very difficult to choose 2 players to pitch each other. But let's start from recent history. That be what? Cristiano dos Santos Aveiro Ronaldo. You look at a player like this. See, 450 goals. And he played less matches. Like 433 games, 450 goals. It's crazy. We take joke, but it no be joke. This guy came in for a world record fee in 2009 after he left Man U. 80 million pounds. 80 million pounds. With inflation right now, from 2009, you be truthful to yourself. From 2009 to now, be 16 years. See the inflation rate will come in. That 80 million right now be 300 million or even 350 at best. Inflation. Go watch them. The economics people, go watch them. 80 million in 2009, like almost 300 to 350 million. That be the value of Ronaldo. As at that time, he was the world's richest or the most expensive player. So Bill now can't break him. The same Madrid then can't break him. That was 2013. So Ronaldo, look at his records: 5 Champions Leagues, 4 Ballon d'Ors, 4 Madrid. Amazing Champions League runs, goals. I don't know if you even mentioned the impact he had in the Champions League and even in the league. He won the league twice. At that time, Barca was at the peak of their power, so he go hard. 2012, 100 points. What be name himself? The Golden Boot self. He win them twice. European Golden Boot. He win them twice. Great player of all sorts. But what it shocked me be the goals to game ratio. 430 matches, 450 goals. That is crazy for a player like that. And I know a lot of people don't respect him, but when I say I dey blame Ronaldo. If he shouldn't play football, or if he die, that's when people will respect him that much. I have nothing to say about him. You just watch the pictures. Just see, be in awe of the player he is. Be in awe of the player he is. You understand? Talk Messi, the Ronaldo, greatest of one time. We can't take one out. Both of them are very, very good. You may have who you choose, but both of them have made our sport what it is today. So let's give them their flowers. The next player to pitch Ronaldo is Alfredo Di Stefano. He helped Madrid win the Champions League from 56 to 1965 years in a row. That was the very first 5 years of the Champions League. Alfredo Di Stefano plus Ferenc Puskas, then all these Spanish boys, then helped Madrid, set that bar where other teams no even follow safe. It be them then can't break the system. 5 Champions Leagues in a row. Those days they used to call it the European Cup. So he used to play for Argentina. He used to play for Spain also. So that time, sake of the regulation, he played for Argentina small. He played like some 6 or 7 games for Argentina. He can't play small for Spain small. Right now, you play 3 games safe for that national team. You can't go and play for another national team. You understand? That be the difference. Back then, there was no regulation. You could play for some national team and later on come and play for another national team. So Argentina and Spain. So he's claimed by Argentines, also claimed by Spanish people. So Alfredo Di Stefano, he's the only winner of the Super Ballon d'Or. The Super Ballon d'Or. See how huge he be. He big, rough. Then they come do another one. That's the second edition in 2029. The Super Ballon d'Or, the first one was awarded in 1989, October 1989. That was to the greatest player ever. And then they gave it to Alfredo Di Stefano. He beat the likes of Pele. Pele had retired in 1975. And Maradona was still playing, so he was not eligible. Players can't play. What be name safe? You cry off. You say Bill. Plenty players. Luis Suarez, I beg you, not be the Uruguay Luis Suarez, he be the Spanish Luis Suarez, the one who win the Ballon d'Or for Spain, the last, before Rodri can win the Ballon d'Or, the last Spanish player who win the Ballon d'Or for Spain. So great players played before him, and then he had to be, win that award in 1989. So then the next edition will be in 2029, and people are already giving the front runner to Lionel Messi to Pep Ronaldo. I won't be shocked. I won't be bothered. Lionel Messi deserves it. If Ronaldo wins too, Ronaldo deserves the Super Ballon d'Or given to the best player of that generation. So, Madrid fans, give me your take. Who is your greatest player? Cristiano dos Santos Aveiro, or that is Di Stefano Alfredo, the Argentine Spanish. Let's move to another great team, that is Manchester United. But right now, they come Shah, they come making TB, so people all disrespect them, and I don't blame them. It's normal for big teams to come down. Liverpool go 30 years, they don't win league, but right now, they have been winning leagues, 2 league titles in almost 6 or 7 years. So yeah, it has happened to big teams. Let's move to Manchester United. And no matter how you go spin on Manchester United, be an elite club, it be a very, very big club, a historic club, and has produced players, great players. So Manchester United fans, watch your greatest players as they come pitch against each other. The first on the list will be Ryan Giggs, the greatest servant, a very loyal footballer. He spent all his years in Manchester. So United, let me give you a feedback of Ryan Giggs in history. He was playing for the City Academy at that time. We lifelong, City fan. In Poppy, they support City, but part of a family too, they support Man U, and Sir Alex literally called in Poppy, made them come around to his house where he signed them up because he saw the boys' talent, blistering pace, dribbles. He wasn't playing like he was a Welsh. He was from Wales. He was from Wales, and I think to him, maybe one of the biggest regrets we say he not play for the England national team, but you can't really fault him. He wanted to play for the national team of his father, that is Wales. So right now, Wales they sit up, build them, they qualify, go World Cup, then since by that time it was different. Those days, World Cup was only 24 teams. Now World Cup is 48 teams and 32 teams. So Wales can have a chance to qualify. Even the Euros, it was just I think 12 teams at that time in the 90s. So there was no way Wales was going to qualify. Look at you just look at his records. It's on the screen. Look at his records. 13 Premier Leagues. 13 Premier Leagues for a player. That is crazy. Champions League till Ronaldo and Messi come inside. He was the top assist provider. 41 assists. Ronaldo count to 42. Messi 2 day 41. So a player like this, I know his off-field issues. He go beat woman. Yeah, he do things plus him bro in wife. Yes, I know. People tend to judge, but me, I don't judge people. I don't care what he has done. You care about what he has done on the field as a player. You don't care what he has done off the field. If so, then John Terry to go eat in paddy, in teammates, in wife, then he too is not a legend. Rio Ferdinand also cheat on his wife as she get cancer. He's also not a legend. People have done worse things, but we respect them for what they have done on the field. Off field, it be their own personal issues. We don't care. The same way you go talk, say R. Kelly, then see, R. Kelly be the greatest R&B singer ever, but he getting issues. You can't change the fact. So he did. So I know some people go fight for the comment section inside. He is a long standing servant of Manchester United. Spent 25 plus years at the club, gave his all to the club, and he's the oldest, I think the second oldest recipient of the PFA, 37 years. I think the oldest was Teddy Sheringham in 2001. He was 39 years for Man United. So the oldest recipient, the second oldest recipient for the PFA award, 37 years in 2008, 2009. Crazy for a guy like that. And he won us the Champions League twice, 99, the famous 99 comeback. He played one of the corners. And in 2008 also, he played a decisive penalty kick for Manchester United where Anelka can miss the next one. So for Ryan Giggs, in the Premier League, 162 assists. I don't think it will ever be broken. Thankfully, KDB they left the Premier League, so KDB is second right now with I think 117 or 118 assists. He's leaving, so thankfully that record will be there forever and ever. And Ryan Giggs will get his flowers soon. Yes, let's move to another Manchester United legend, Wayne McRooney. I think I need water here. Wayne McRooney. Words cannot really express a type of player this guy is. Another long-standing servant. He came to the team for a world record fee for a teenager in 2005. In first season was a bit of some way. 2004 season, sorry. He came in 2004, in the summer of 2004. After one, brilliant season with Everton as a 16, 17-year-old. He has the same, trajectory like Lamine Yamal. Best also the season when he was 16 years. Tore the league apart, announced himself to the world, went to the Euros. The same thing as Lamine Yamal. Went to the Euros, dominated the Euros, was part of the team of the tournament. The same thing, the young best player. The same thing for also Rooney. So that season, 04, that summer, Man U buy him for a world record fee for a teenager in first game, a hat-trick in the Champions League against Fenerbahce. Never forget Wayne McRooney. He's a top scorer ever, 253 goals for Manchester United, and a lot of trophies, 5 EPL trophies, Europa League, Champions League. PFA Player of the Year in 2010. Great player. He never won the Golden Boots. I know people go tell, he never win the Golden Boots. Dobas every now and twice. Then. But you can't deny the fact. A lot of against supporters, that my best United player be Wayne McRooney because they didn't like the way he did. They used to call him the White Pele. Let's move to another player for Manchester United. That is Ronaldo. I know it will seem a bit controversial, but it's not controversial. This guy is legitimately a legend in 2 clubs. Not just any 2 clubs, 2 great clubs, Real Madrid and Manchester United. 142 goals for Manchester United and over 90 assists for a guy like that. Won us the 2008 Champions League, even though he missed a penalty, but we still won it. 42 goals in that season in all competitions. Sorry, 31 goals in the APL. At that time, it was a record in the APL era. Like from the what's the name? Crap. The 42 games. We used to play 42 games back then, but as he came to the 38 games, he was a record holder till that is Salah broke it in 32 games or 32 goals in 2018, and also this guy can't break him. Erling Haaland can't break him just recently in 2022, 2023 with 36 goals. But Ronaldo, what a guy. Left United on a high, 2009, 80 million pounds sterling. I think that's been the most expensive player we have ever sold. And yes, Madrid will attest the fact that they will always thank United for that sale of Ronaldo to Madrid. So Man U fans also check. Gexy, Wayne McRooney, and also Ronaldo, who will be your greatest player ever for Man United. Let's move to another team. Chelsea, we'll be quick on that. Frank Lampard, to me, I think he's Chelsea's best player ever. 177 goals in the EPL. He has over 220 goals for Chelsea in all competition, but we're talking about like the EPL, 177 goals. That is crazy. 90 plus assists for a player like that. He was a midfielder, but he was fighting for the golden boot and all of that. He's a 2005, Ballon d'Or and then FIFA world best second placed player. He was second just behind Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was superficial that year. Ronaldinho was immaculate that year, so we understand. But he won Chelsea their first ever Premier League in 2004, 2005. I remember that very game, very, very, very eventful game against Bolton away at the Reebok Stadium. He scored the most important goal, rounding up the goalkeeper, Jaskelein, and slotting the ball in to win Chelsea their first league title in 50 years. And Chelsea no win league since 1955. Where Mourinho, then Lampard, then the boys, Damien Duff, them can win the Premier League for Chelsea. So Chelsea fans, you they laugh Man U right now. You go 50 years, you don't win Premier League or league. So make you not come laugh me, say 13 years, I don't win. 50 years, and you don't win anything. So I didn't say it. The record speaks for itself. I didn't say it. Let's move to another great player for Chelsea. That's Didier Drogba. Didier Yves Tebili Drogba. The legend from Ivory Coast. What a guy. He won Chelsea their most coveted prize. That's the Champions League. In 2012, he scored the most important goal. That is the penalty, the most important goal in Chelsea's history till date. The penalty at the Allianz Arena against, that is Manuel Neuer. Manuel Neuer just look at the picture. Manuel Neuer was just, he threw himself to the left helplessly, watching the ball slot into the net. And Chelsea were crowned champions of Europe for the very first time. The Women's Fellowship, the team used to, laugh the most, won the Champions League in 2012, and it was all up to, Czech's heroics, but most importantly, Drogba. 2008, Chelsea could have won the Champions League against Manchester United, but he got a red card for slapping, that is Vidic. Yes, Nemanja Vidic. It was just a slap on the cheek, but Vidic made a whole fuss about it. He would have played that fifth penalty where John Terry go miss. So sometimes fate, that's happen in football. Destiny is in football. I feel if he played that match in 2008, that fifth penalty, obviously he was scoring it. And Chelsea would have had 3 Champions Leagues right now. But yes, they have 2. But it is what it is. Golden Boots, EPL Golden Boots winner in 2007 and also in 2010. Such a great guy. And he's also a legend. Yes, he won the Premier League in 2005, 2006, 2010, and 2015 when he came back. So great player. Yes, and the final one for Chelsea will be Eden Hazard. Great guy. I didn't like when he used to play for Chelsea because he was so good and he was helping them so much. But watch this picture. The 2018-2019 season. The season before Madrid can buy him, that is over 80 million pounds. Watch the picture. See the impact that guy made. Very, very, very great guy. And I respect him so much in the APL and all of that. In time for Madrid, he knows see top the instance, but it is what it is. Not be everything we people go to some teams and then it happens for them. Not meaning that you two go, it will happen for you. Kwame go do if far for Kwame, no mean say Kwesi go do, it go far for Kwesi. You understand? Ronaldo, you go if far from him, no mean say Hazard go, you go far for Madrid. But we are talking about EPL for Chelsea. Chelsea fans, Lampard, Didier Drogba, and also that is Hazard, Eden Hazard. Give it in the comment section. Let's go to Juventus. Let's fly away to Juventus. We'll finish very soon. So Juventus, the great Juventus. Yes, we have Buffon, Alexander Del Piero, and also finally the golden ponytail. That is Roberto Baggio. So let's start with the golden ponytail, Roberto Baggio. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1993. His very first season in that is Juventus colors. 1992-1993 season. He came very, very close, to usurping everything in football. He won the Ballon d'Or, the FIFA best player. 94, he would have won the World Cup, but he missed the penalty, the decisive penalty against Brazil, and then the rest is history. The man who died standing, that is his name, Baggio. But he won the Europa League in 1993 for Juventus, and that made him win the Ballon d'Or in 1993. A very, very silky player for Juventus, but he left in 1996 because he had a fallout with Marcello Lippi. Marcello Lippi, that's the Juve legendary coach. Let's move to Alexander Del Piero. The record speaks for itself. 290 goals, over 700 appearances. The most appearances for Juventus, the most goals for Juventus. This guy is a legend of the game, of the Italian game. He won the World Cup in 2006, won several trophies for Juventus, spent 15 plus years of his life in Juventus, and together with Buffon, they both went to Serie B, down. They were both relegated, and they went down Calciopoli with what Juventus to what Serie B, and then within just one season they were promoted back to the league. These guys are legends. Let's move to Gigi Buffon. The least said about him, the better. A very great guy, even though he didn't win the Champions League for that is Juventus. But see, forget about the Champions League. He won the World Cup for Italy. You understand? He won the World Cup for Italy. He won 8+ league titles for Juventus. He went to 2 or 3 Champions League finals, 2003, 2015, 2017. It wasn't meant to be. His closest was 2003 against AC Milan, penalty shootout. But he saved the penalty, but his team couldn't, win on a day. But a great servant for Juventus. He was even still playing for Juventus in 2020. Just recently, 2021, he was still playing. He was playing and his kid was in the Juventus academy. So it shows you the longevity of this guy. And he was the world's most expensive goalkeeper in 2001. If they buy you for 25 million pounds in 2001, think about it. 25 million pounds in 2001. That is 24 years ago. Do the math, do the economics, do the rise, and you see how much worth he was in 2001 from Parma. So Juventus fans also give me Del Piero, the golden ponytail, that is Baggio, and also Gigi Buffon. AC Milan, we would, this is the last but one. We'll finish with Arsenal because they have a match today. So AC Milan, we have Marco van Basten, the great, and also Paolo Maldini. Paolo Maldini served 25 years of his life, to AC Milan. Started as, a scrawny 17-year-old, skinny son of Cesare. I'm trying to mention the name in Italian. Cesare, or as they would say, Cesare Maldini. His father was a Milan legend. He was the first captain of Milan to win the Champions League in 1963. You understand? So you can understand the weight on his shoulders to fill his father's boots. Play for Milan as a 17-year-old. He came and he dominated. He surpassed his father's name. He built a name for himself and he built a dynasty for himself. Watch the picture. See all the trophies he won. 5 Champions Leagues, 7 Serie A titles, 4 Super Cups, 2 Intercontinental Cups, countless trophies. Even though he didn't win any trophy with, he didn't win any trophy with Italy. He retired sadly in 2005. Just a year when Italy won, the World Cup. But see, a very great player. Top 3 greatest Italian players of all time. That would be Paolo Maldini. The girls used to love him because he was a chick magnet. Go and research on him. Paolo Maldini. What a man. What a man. And also, we have the Dutch great, the man who retired at age 28. But he had 3 Ballon d'Ors. That's impressive. A player no one talks about. I feel the younger generation don't even know him. That's Marco van Basten. He won 3 Ballon d'Ors by the age of 28. Do you know how crazy that thing is? By 28, you have won 3 Ballon d'Ors And he retired at 28 because of niggling, knee injuries and all of that. Knee injuries. They put metals in his leg, but still nothing could be done. He had to retire at a very young age of 28 in 1993. It was very, very sad, but he achieved so much. I'm 28 now, and I'm looking at what this man did at 28 and what he had achieved. You can see that, this guy did so much for that young age. Rashford chopped 27, but then say, oh, he's still a young man. Someone chopped 28, win Ballon d'Or 3. But Rashford, yeah, oh, he's still a young man. Yeah, I mean, Man U fans. I mean, babysitting Rashford, but someone won Ballon d'Or 3 times before the age of 28. 88, 89, and 1992. The great Marco van Basten. So AC Milan fans, Marco van Basten, and the immaculate Paolo Maldini. And let's finish off with Arsenal. Arsenal, they're the team of the moment. Here, I go sound a bit controversial, then go come for my neck, but they will understand me after I finish my submission. They will understand me after I finish my submission. Let me go to, I know all of them have this. Oh, it's Thierry Henry. He's the greatest player of our time. But wait, I'll talk about Thierry Henry. When I talk about Thierry Henry, I'll mention another player that will go head to head with Thierry Henry. But you Arsenal fans have decided to push him to the shelf in the annals of history. Thierry Henry, great guy. 228 goals for Arsenal. He's the top scorer ever. Over 228 goals for Arsenal. Top scorer ever. Top scorer ever. EPL 175. So Salah recently, just last Sunday, we break that record. He was, the foreigner with the most goals. And then this guy also can break him. This guy, Sergio Aguero, also can break him. This man won the Golden Boot 3 times. It was crazy. And check his 2002-2003 record. 24 goals, 20 assists. 24 goals, 20 assists. It's still a record. 20 assists. Salah the one break him this season. He get 18 assists. He has 4 games to go. And I hope he breaks that record. That record has been standing since 2003 for 22 years. 20 assists in a season, 24 goals. And he was robbed of the Ballon d'Or because, yes, they just won the FA Cup. Arsenal just won the FA Cup. And, Man United won the league. And in the Champions League, they were so somewhat. They didn't get anywhere. It was AC Milan that won the Champions League in 2003 at Old Trafford. They were in the finals with Juventus. They gave it to Pavel Nedved of Juventus. And I feel it was always, a robbery. The biggest robbery in the 21st century for the Ballon d'Or. You understand? Not be even Vinny them, what be Rodri safe. That is even a mismatch. Vinny not be serious. But that was the biggest robbery in 2002, 2003. Henry deserved that Ballon d'Or. He deserved to win. Look at his numbers together with Nedved. He did a screenshot. Just look at it. Just look at it. He deserved it. PFA, he had won it twice. He had the most. But Salah tends to break all the records. Salah, they can't win in 3rd PFA. Salah, they can't win in 4th. That is Golden Boot to shatter all the records we Henry do. But big ups to Henry. He's a legend of the game. And yeah, let's move to another player in Arsenal's history where I don't want to make you guys come. Make you guys put your mind to this. Imagine playing your first Premier League game at the age of 28 years. Somebody they retire at 28, winning 3 Ballon d'Ors. Somebody they debut in the EPL at 28. He's the oldest player who has scored over 100 goals in the EPL to debut at 28. Vardy debut at 27 or 26. Ian Wright debuted at 28 and he had 100 plus EPL goals. Arsenal's all-time record goal scorer. He was Arsenal's all-time record goal scorer till Thierry Henry break out 2005 season. You understand? He had 185 goals. Spent just 8 seasons in Arsenal. He came 1990, left 1998. Till 22 or 23 years, he didn't even. He was a worker. He was working in in a factory. He wasn't even. Nowadays, footballers at the age of 16, 17, Lamine Yamal, they play for Barcelona. At 23, the man had nothing to do. He had 2 children. He had a baby mama. He had nothing to do with his life. He was a factory worker. He wasn't earning anything, but he still found his way to the Premier League. And he debuted for Arsenal at 28 years and still managed in 8 years, just 8 years, to score 185 goals. The previous holder of, Arsenal, my top scorer, you just watch. He spent 19 seasons at Arsenal and he had 170 plus goals. So think about how crazy it is for someone to spend 8 seasons and score 185 goals. Henry spent 10 seasons and scored 220 plus goals. So Arsenal fans, I give you Ian Wright, Thierry Henry. Look at their records. Don't look at even the trophies. Look at their records. See how severe Ian Wright's record is. Just 8 seasons. Your mind didn't go to it. Let me finish off with Liverpool. The Premier League winners. I know Chichi they watch me. You not go do them. You not go do them. Finish. Chichi they watch me. Chichi, I go finish right now. Make no worry. So I'm finishing with the Premier League champions, Liverpool. Steven Gerrard. This is quite simple. Steven Gerrard, Mo Salah. Steven Gerrard, Mo Salah. Steven Gerrard, great servant of Liverpool from 1997 through till 2015. That is almost 18 years of your life to Liverpool, the service of Liverpool. Great servant, great record. You see the pictures, seeing records. Very great guy. Won them the Champions League. Great captain. I think he's their greatest captain ever. Won them the Champions League in 2005. They were dead. First half 3-0, came back, won the game on penalties, 3-3 against AC Milan. And, won the Champions League, won the FA Cups. A lot of trophies. You understand? But Salah is doing something extraordinary at Liverpool. The least said about him, the better. He can't win in what be name himself. In third PFA, breaking the record of that is Ronaldo and then also Henry, and then he will be the most guy or the most player with PFAs, 3 PFAs, Golden Boots. He will win his 4th Golden Boots, the most. So this guy is just breaking all the records. Right now, top 4 or top 5 EPL players we get goals. They inside. You understand? Crazy guy. Mo Salah, big ups to you. Crazy guy. So guys, this has been a very insightful, episode. Who is your club's greatest ever legend? Manchester United fans, come in the comment section. Barcelona fans, Madrid, Juventus, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool. I know I didn't do Bayern and all of those. We will do another one another time. But for me here in Chinese, konnichiwa. Japanese, konnichiwa rather. Sorry. In Spanish, adios. In English, goodbye. And finally, in Italian, ciao. We out.